Dear students, welcome to our online class. How are you? This is Israel Alum, an assistant teacher of Palaspal High School. Dear students, this class is mainly designed for the students of class 9-10. You can also follow the other classes, also follow this class. Dear students, can you remember what we learned yesterday, or what we learned in our last class? Can you remember? Yes, we learned about conjunction. We learned about conjunctions and its function. And we know, dear students, we talked about coordinating conjunction, coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions. Last one is adverbial conjunction. Adverbial conjunctions. Dear students, can you remember the acronym? Can you remember the acronym of coordinating conjunction that we talked in my last class? The acronym conjunction was fanboys. Coordinating conjunction AUBIS. Correlative, we know, either or, neither nor, not only but also, rather than, whether or. All these are correlative conjunction. And adverbial conjunction, can you remember the acronym? We talked about the THAMO. 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 So, dear students, we learnt about conjunctions. Today, dear students, look at the board. I learned a lesson. He learns a lesson. They will learn a lesson. Dear students, look at the verbs here. These are verbs. Dear students, these verbs, you can see these verbs changes. Learns, will learn. These verbs changes according to its subject. According to its subject or number, person and tense. First person learn, third person learns, third person singular learn, third person plural will learn. So, dear students, these verbs will follow its subject according to tense, person and number. tense, person and number. Tense means present tense, past tense, future tense. Person, first person, second person, third person. And number, singular number, plural number. When, dear students, those verbs follow the tense, person, number according to subject, these verb called finite verb. These verb called finite verb. Those verb follow tense, follow the rules of tenses, follow the rules of tenses, and follow the person according to person and number. According to person and number. These verb called finite verb, and we can see finite verb changes. This verb changes. Finite verb always changes, and it not fixed. This verb, finite verb, not fixed. It changes according its number, person and tense. This is finite verb. Let's look at the board. I saw the rising sun. Rising sun. I saw the rising sun. Next, he will see the rising sun. Let's look at the board. I have written two sentences. I saw the rising sun. This subject and is first person singular number, third person singular number, and this is the verb. This is the verb. This is finite. This is finite because these verb follow number, person, tense. These verb follow number, person, tense according to number, person, tense. But dear students, here this is rising. This is also a verb. Why this is verb? Because it comes from the verb rise. Its origin, its roots, এর মূল হচ্ছে verb rise. Rising derives from rise. This verb does not follow the rules of finite verb. This verb is not changed. Here you can see dear student, rising, here saw, will saw, but rising is the same in the sentences. Rising does not change. Rising does not change. Here rising is non-finite verb. This is non-finite verb. There says we will differentiate. We can differentiate finite or non-finite verb. Finite or non-finite verb. Pronunciation is finite, not finite. Not finite, finite, non-finite. We can understand finite verb changed. This verb changed. This verb not fixed. Fixed না, এটা চেঞ্জ হয় নাম্বার, পারসন, টেন্স অনুযায়ী এটা চেঞ্জ হয়, বাট দিস ভার্ব ফিক্সড. These verb fixed. These verb do not or does not follow the number, person and tense. This is non-finite verb. In Bangla, your grammar portion, the finite সমাপিকা ক্রিয়া, non-finite অসমাপিকা ক্রিয়া. সমাপিকা ক্রিয়া টেন্স ফলো করে. This we can understand finite verb tense follow the tenses. That means If the verb finite, we can say it present tense, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and so on. But non-finite verb, it fixed. You do not mention it, the present indefinite, past indefinite, or future indefinite. Today, dear students, we are going to learn about finite and non-finite verb. We are going to elaborate discussion about finite, and non-finite verbs. Dear students, we know many verbs are many kinds of verbs. We know mainly verbs are two kinds. First one is main verb. Second one is auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. So, dear students, verbs are mainly two kinds. Main verb, auxiliary or helping verb. Main verbs finite verb, non-finite verbs. Main verbs are two kinds. Generally, main verbs are two kinds: finite verb, non-finite verb. And finite verbs are two kinds: transitive verb, intransitive. Can you remember what is transitive? Transitive means those verbs takes an object. যার কর্ম আছে, I play football, I play, or I tries. Subject verb, this is object. This verb takes an object here. So here rise is object. This is transitive verb. So we can say it is transitive verb because it takes an object. Next, we can also say auxiliary verbs are two kinds: simple auxiliaries, that is am, is, was, were, been, and so on. Helping verb on simple, another is modal verbs. Something like that: shall, should, can, could, may, might. These are modal auxiliaries. And these are simple auxiliaries: am, is, was, have, has, do, does, did, do verb, have verb, be verb, am, is, was, do verb, do, does, did, have verb, have, has, had. All these are simple auxiliaries. But modal: shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might. Shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might. But this is not the main topics in our today's class. We are going to learn about finite and non-finite verb, and this is main verb. This is also main verb, non-finite verb. Now we are focusing non-finite verb. Just look at the board. Non-finite verb, অসমাপিকা ক্রিয়া। অসমাপিকা ক্রিয়া। These are three kinds. Non-finite verbs are three kinds. First one is gerund. Pronunciation is gerund, not gerund. Gerund. Participle, and last one is infinitive. First one is gerund, second one is participle, last one is infinitive. What is infinitive? Infinitive is the base form of verb. 2 plus. Infinitive means base form of verb. Base form of verb. Here infinitive, non-finite verb infinitive, 2 plus base form of verb. Such as to help, to go, to play, to write. All these are infinitive. Now there's an this is gerund. Gerund, verb plus ing. When ing is added after verb, such as swimming, dancing, riding. This is gerund. And you should keep in mind, dear students, gerund is also, what is gerund? Gerund is equal to noun. Those verb, gerund, same verb acts as noun. Gerund means noun, or the another name of gerund, verbal noun. What we called it verbal noun, dear students? কেন এটাকে আমরা ভার্বাল নাউন বলি? I explain it. Suppose swimming is good for health. Swimming is good for health. Dear students, look at the word. This is swimming. Its main form is swim. It derives from the verb swim. Swim থেকে আসছে. Swim is a verb. But when we add ing after swim, this is not a verb. We should not call it a verb. This is act as a noun. And this is verbal noun. এসছে ভার্ব থেকে, অ্যাক্ট অভিনয় করছে কি করে, এটা নাউন হিসেবে কাজ করছে। This is gerund. This is verbal noun, and it acts as a noun in a sentence. Dear students, we learned in our first class. We talked about the function of noun. What are the functions of noun? You should remind it. What are the functions of noun? Noun functions in a sentence. Noun functions subject of a verb. ভার্বের সাবজেক্ট হিসেবে ব্যবহৃত হয়। নেক্সট, অবজেক্ট অফ এ ভার্ব অবজেক্ট হিসেবে ব্যবহৃত হয়। অবজেক্ট অফ প্রিপোজিশন। Mostly there are three functions of noun. There are another functions of noun. Dear students, I will show you some example sentence. Suppose, such as cooking is my favorite hobby. রান্না হচ্ছে আমার প্রিয় শখ। দেন হেয়ার কুকিং, লুক at the sentence. Here cooking acts as noun. Why we should not call it a verb? Look at the board. This is ing form, and we know ing form, when ing form is used after the verb, we should use am, is, or be verb. Am, is, are, was, were, shall be, will be. Present continuous am, is, are ing. Past continuous was, or ing. Future continuous shall be, will be, and but there is no helping verb here. There is no helping verb here, so we cannot call it a tense. We cannot call it a tense. We should not call it tense. Here this is used as noun, and this is verbal noun or gerund. Here, so this is noun. It's a subject place. Cooking is subject. What is my favorite hobby? Cooking is my favorite hobby. So this cooking here is subject. Next, I love cooking. There's cooking, this is subject, this is verb, this is object. This cooking is placed at subject place, but this cooking is object place. I love cooking. I love what? I love cooking. So cooking here is gerund or noun. Gerund means noun. Next, dear students, we can see the functions of noun here, and here noun is also another name is nouns gerund. So those words function as noun, those words function as gerund. Number 3, I am fond of cooking. Here cooking is used before preposition. This is the object of preposition. And we can know nouns functions at object of preposition. So here gerund is noun. Another function, dear students, look at the board. If I say I like Samira's cooking. Here cooking is before Samira's. This is the possessive case. Samira's cooking. I like Samira's cooking. So after possessive case, we should use gerund or noun. If I ask in your exam question, I like Samira cook. This is the correct form of verb or noun. I like Samira's cook. And you know, when possessive case, Samira's, his, her, their, this is the possessive case. After cooking, after ing, add ing verb after the possessive case. So this is the right one. Last one is something like that. I like her cooking. So look at the board. We can notice that her is also possessive case. His, her, their. This is the subjective, derives from the subjective case. He, him, her. He, him, his. She, her, they, them, their. This is the subjective case. This is the objective case, and this is the possessive. This is possessive case. This is the verb. This is the possessive case. When possessive case is used after the verb, when possessive case is used after the verb, we should add ing. We should add ing. After the verb. ভার্বের শেষে আমরা কি করব? ing যোগ করব. This is the rule. So dear students, we are learning gerund, and we have learned about the functions of gerund. The functions of gerund. Gerund used in a sentence as a subject, as a verb, as a subject, as an object, as a preposition of object of preposition, and preposition. Gerund is used after the possessive case. After the possessive case. This is gerund, and second one is participle. Participle. What is participle? Dear student, participle is a form of verb. Participle is a form of verb. It acts as an adjective. As an adjective in a sentence. Adjective in a sentence. And its form is same verb plus ing. Verb plus ing. Participle form is verb plus ing, but it acts as an adjective. Whereas, dear students, on the other hand, gerund also verb plus ing, but acts as noun. Acts as noun. Participle acts as adjective, an adjective. Gerund acts as noun. Both the form verb plus ing. This is the confusion. When we called it participle or gerund? When we call it participle or gerund? Let's look at the board. There is no kinds of gerund, mind it. There is no kind. কোনো প্রকার নেই, gerund-এর কোনো প্রকার নেই, but participle are three kinds. Participles are three kinds. First one is present participle. Second one is past participle. Third one is perfect participle. Next one, look at the board. Present participle form is verb plus ing and acts as an adjective. Past participle verb 3 acts adjective. Perfect participle having plus verb 3 or having been plus verb 3. Having plus verb 3 use active voice. Having been verb 3 use passive voice. Dear students, look at the board. So we have learned participle of three kinds. Mind it: present participle, past participle, perfect participle. Just look at the board. I love to see the rising sun. Let's look at the sentence. Here, rising, we watered it. I told it before. Participle form, present participle form is verb plus ing, and acts as কি রূপে ব্যবহৃত হবে? Acts as adjective, not noun. Then you ask me questions, sir, is this an gerund or participle? Gerund or participle? Then you should remind the function of gerund. Gerund acts as a noun, but participle acts adjective. This is adjective. Why? This is adjective. This is participle. This is participle. Why? Dear students, adjective, we know adjective are used. I told it in on last classes. Adjective is used before noun. Before noun. Nouner পূর্বে কি বসে? অ্যাডজেক্টিভ। তাহলে নাউনের পূর্বে যেটা বসে আইএনজি সেটা হচ্ছে কি? পার্টিসিপল। সো হেয়ার সান ইজ নাউন, রাইজিং সান, হেয়ার সান ইজ নাউন। সো হেয়ার রাইজিং ইজ not gerund. Here rising is adjective because the sun is after it. Noun is after it. যখনই নাউন পরে বলবে, আইএনজির পরে যদি নাউন বসে কখনো এটা জেরান্ড হবে না, সেটা হচ্ছে অ্যাডজেক্টিভ। Here rising is adjective. This is the present participle. Next, past participle. I love toasted bread. I love toasted bread. Dear students, here bread is noun, bread is noun, but past participle, before I can say past participle form is verb 3. Here verb is 3. There is no ing form here. So this is not present participle. This is past participle and this is adjective. Past participle means adjective because noun is after it. Noun is after. So this is adjective and this is past participle. This is past participle. Now, the student look at the board. Having finished the work, I went to the field. Having finished the work. Dear students, can you remember? Participle having plus verb 3. Having plus finished is verb 3. What kind of participle this is? What kind of participle? What kind of participle this is? When having and the followed by verb 3. Having followed by verb 3 মানে having এর পরে ভার্বের 3 হবে। This for perfect participle. This form, when this form is used, we call it perfect participle. Perfect participle. Having finished, and this is used in active voice. Subject, main verb is here. When, but this verb is secondary verb. This verb, we can notice the sentence. These verb do not follow the rules of tense. These verbs do not follow the rules of tense. We cannot mention it present indefinite tense, past indefinite tense, future indefinite tense. We cannot mention it, but we can mention it. This is the finite verb. This is past indefinite tense. Subject verb 2. So this is perfect participle. and another word having been defeated. Having been defeated, he left the place. এই ডিফিটেড মিন্স পরাজিত হওয়া, পরাজিত হয়ে সে স্থান ত্যাগ করল। দিস ফর্ম হ্যাভিং প্লাস been verb 3. What is the root form of been? This root form of been is be, derives from be. Be was or been. Be was or been. Here verb 3 is used. Having been. Sorry, having been. This is also verb 3. Verb 3. This is also verb 3. Having been plus verb 3 is also used perfect participle. We also use perfect participle. Having been. This form is also this form is used in passive voice. Passive voice. Dear students, look at the board. You should keep in mind when ing is used after the verb, ing is used, verb plus ing is used. This form is used is as verb, as gerund or participle. যখন আইএনজি ভার্বের শেষে আইএনজি থাকবে তখন আমরা সেটাকে ভার্ব বলতে পারি। ভার্ব মিন্স অ্যাম ইজ আর বি ভার্ব প্লাস বি, মানে অ্যাম ইজ আর ওয়াজ ওয়ার অ্যান্ড সো অন। অ্যাম ইজ আর ওয়াজ আর প্লাস ভার্বের আইএনজি, দিস ইজ ফলো দ্য টেন্স। When ing is formed, this is also called gerund, and participle is also verb plus ing. So dear students, what did we learn today, dear students? We learned about non-finite verbs, and we know we have learned there are three kinds of non-finite verbs. First one is gerund, participle and infinitive. One is left for you dear students, infinitive. This is the most easiest. Infinitive 2 plus verb base form. 2 plus verb base form. I went there to watch the film. I went there to watch the film. Here to was, this is the infinitive. This is the infinitive form, to watch. So dear students, we have learned non-finite verb, gerund, participle and infinitive. And dear students, that's all for today. Next class I will be back the same lesson. I will be back another lesson, and then till then take care. Stay safe, stay home.